Hi everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How are all of you today? I'm just finding the video now. 1 second, sorry, it hasn't registered that we're live. It's a bit of a moment, isn't it? We are on class 5 of the Super Weekend. Yes, that's right, class 5. It should be amazing. Just sharing it all now. Okay. How are we all going? We are doing Christmasland today for anyone who is just catching up with us for the second day of Super Weekend. So it should be quite fun. I'm just doing all the posty things as both my parents are a bit busy, so I'm starting to learn that Mum is very fast at this bit. Honestly, I should be more patient some days. Okay, here we go. I think that's everything posted and shared, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Oh, there we are. Okay, hello. Oh, hello, Kelly. Hello, Diana. Okay, so yes, we're up to class number 5 with me at 3 p.m. That's it today. So let's come in and have a look. So you guys have seen yesterday's classes. So we've got class 1, class 2, class 3, and then class 4, which was our 2 cards. Look at that there. I do love this paper. One of our installers has already created a page with it and posted about it. This paper 1 from Christmasland. It is absolutely gorgeous. Right, yeah. Oh, Bunny. Oh, that's okay, Bunny. You can rewatch later. Thank you for coming, though. Right, so let's move these out of the way so we don't get any paint on them, because I can imagine that is not what Mama wants. And let's get started. Why is that? One moment. Sorry about that. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started. So I have selected just a few, must be the wood in the background maybe. Hello, Marion. I've selected just a few things to use. So this is my fakey photo that I haven't cut down yet. But I was thinking something along the good. I was thinking something along the silver line of things, using like this one and this one here. I do like, and in my bit of the break between classes, and I don't know why it keeps doing this. Okay. In the break between classes, I think it's actually the fan. In the break between classes, I cut out the silver baubles from our reversible fussy cut and some of our, I'm calling them silver, but they're actually like grey, silvery type poppies, well, poinsettias. So I've got a few different ones there. So I'm just going to put that one, these down here. I've got quite a few fussy cut. I was very surprised about how many I got done. Oh, hello, Elise. So let's move that one off to one side. And one. And I was thinking with one of these chipboards. So I have a bit of a plan. So let me show you my plan first. And then we'll see how we go. So. No strawberry? Excellent. So we've got our design board down. And then let's come in and cut out our photo. So I want a 4. That's straight that side? I don't think that side's straight. This side here is straight. Okay, so 4 by 6 inch card, and then I was thinking, let's give it a minute. I was coming in and doing some like ripped strips. So we grab out the creative ruler. Where did I slide my ruler? There it is. I grab out my creative ruler. What I want to come and do, oh hello Cheryl, is I'm gonna put it down. I know my ruler has a lot of paint on it. Down the edge here, because our ruler is, but it should be 2 inches. Yes, it is 2 inches. So we're gonna come in and do like 3 to 4 2-inch strips. So we got 1 2-inch strip in that pattern, Ted, and then if we do a 2-inch strip in this pattern, oh hello Heather and Di. I don't know if I'm gonna map my photo because I really want it to be a one-toned layout. So there's that one, and then this one here has the frames on the back, which I really want to use. But I also want to do this type of grey type page. So let's come in and put this one here. Okay, because I think the grey page is going to be a fun one. So we've got that, and this one. I was thinking if I put my photo here and I come in and my, do you reckon landscape or portrait? I might just put landscape for now. And then where's the Christmas word? I was thinking if we did a silver, even black Christmas title, and then maybe the present. So we're going to do these with the paint pen markers and our candy cane. 1 candy cane, 2 candy canes, because this is the C4020 one. Hold up. So just hear me out. Oh, hello, Helen. I think I'm going to do my portrait on my photo landscape. This one here. This one here. A little bit of the vellum down the base here, but we're going to do like just really go at it with the tearing and get it so on the sides that and cut off the edge borders. So we come and slide it in. See, and then we just put a bit of this other side of this one. Peeking. Out there, like, oh, sorry, that one. And then this one, this one, this one, and we have candy cane and the present coming out from behind. This candy cane going that way, and then with our flowers, just come in and create like a border. Because I have cut out a fair few flowers, so we are going to use all the flowers I've cut out. Yeah, I don't fussy cut for nothing. I'm putting this one down in here. What are we thinking? I reckon this would be really nice as like a neutral layout, like even if you've got a Christmas photo that's got lots of colour on it. Yeah, it's the same sort of flower. Set this one down here. But really discerning between the layers. I'm going like this one here. With this one on top. And a small one there. Small one here. And then I have a few silver baubles. Actually, I think if we switch out that small flower for a bauble, and then we put another bauble here. Another bauble here. What are we thinking? Yes or no so far? Hello, Sharon. Yes or no to the... Oh, hello, Jenny. And hello, Yvonne. Thank you, Yvonne. Maybe another set of flowers there. And then I think I actually cut out enough flowers. You do have a few left on the sheet that I didn't get around to cutting. But I don't think it will actually need any more. We might space out. Hold on, we've got this little one here that I actually think will look good on top there. But yeah, I think that looks quite nice. So I know the layering. Beautiful. Now we want this all to kind of sit in the chipboard. So let's get our silver paint pen and then we'll get on to the next bit. So the silver paint pen placed back over here. So I've got the broad and I do want my Christmas word to be a bit darker. Like I want my candy cane and my gift chipboard to be like a nice, like, plain on silver, but I want my Christmas to be a bit of a darker silver. So what we're going to do is I actually think I'm going to come in and colour it black first and then put on silver on top, so it's got that cool layering effect. Okay, so let's grab out the sidekick. Where did I put it yesterday? Where did I put it yesterday? I had it yesterday. I didn't have it at night time, but I had it during the first class. And I've put it somewhere important, like always. Oh, there it is. Found it. Right. I know. Super clean. This is actually the top bit here. There we go. Like I said, super clean. Okay, so we want to come in and pull out our chipboard. And then if we just take away the board real quick and the white background, and then we'll focus on our what's it called? On our chipboard. Okay. Right. So let's come in with our silver broad pen. Check that it's working yet. Nice and easy. And we want to go lightly. We don't want to dig the paint pen into the chipboard. That's not what we're about. We're about just going lightly on the back of it, on the front of it, to get it to that silver color. Just gonna come and do it over this side as well. There we go. Oh. There's that one. And now we need so I actually don't know if putting black down is going to make a difference. We might. I'm just thinking about the Christmas word. Let's have a look to see if these stand out. Our little candy cane stands out when we put it on, or if we need a different type of grey for our title. So this is my back. Imagine white underneath. We have that one, and this one sits in there. So that's all. Yeah, okay. It definitely needs, I think, a black undercoat, but I like how my candy cane and present's going to sit really nicely in there. So let's move those ones off, and we're going to bring back our wet chipboard so that we can just sit it to dry, because it's a little bit, paint pen almost dries instantly, but it is a little bit damp, so you know, those ones there, and then hold up a minute, Mealy. Okay. While she comes, let's just come in and cut off the... Oh, I missed a bit on that candy cane. Yeah. There's a bag on the dining room table with Mum's broad black paint pen in it. Could you get the paint pen for me out of it? It'll be more towards the front entryway. The bag's also got a circle template in it. So let's just come in and cut out these ones. The word Christmas done in the strong colour would pop out on the page. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe red. Let's try to go for the one tone. Hello, Sandy.
Do you need any of your fussy cutting?
No, that's for the next class. Oh my gosh, you want to show the ladies you're super cute, so man?
Yeah.
Okay, no, right there.
Hello.
Alright, thank you. Just trying to think, Heather. I like your idea of the what's it called? Of the red glitter paint pen. The red glitter pen. But what my other idea that I was just having was that if I put the black pen down first and then I come in with like a bit of this glitter glue maybe, or I'm trying to see how I've got my silver glitter paint or the silver glitter paint on top, like tone down the black. Yeah, that is one of the what's it called, one of the snowman from the fussy cut strips, from the fussy cut pack in Christmasland. Mealy's given them a go, so here we go. So we're just coming in. Okay, so let me paint this one here black. And then you're probably all going like, oh my gosh, it's too dark. Don't worry, we're gonna let that dry for a quick second while that happens. I'm just gonna come in and cut it. And then let's get out the silver glitter paint. And ooh, Got a few rulers attacking me now. Well, let's get a paintbrush. I don't want any water on the paintbrush. I want it to be completely dry when coming in. So just grabbing a good amount of that glitter. And giving it a nice thick coat of glitter paint. Mm-hmm. And still looks a little bit black, but when I lift it, you can see that glitter. And then,
See you later, man.
see you later, Dad.
I'll take the skirt to see how I can sort of.
Yeah. Sorry about the gaps. Yes, it's an easy fix. Okay, there we go. So there's that one. And then we'll come and give that a second coat in a minute. So we're going to give it a few coats of glitter so that it really does stand out. And besides, it's going to be the last bit that we come and stick down. So let's just move this off to the side so it dries. To be honest, even though we've got the aircon on with the heat that's happening today, that's going to be dry in no time, like literally none. I would probably put a lovely blue for the background rather than white. A lovely blue. You reckon? Let me just see if I have enough blue. I was going to use the blue in the next class. Let's stick the things together and then we'll try out the blue, I reckon. Because that's not until we get all the clusters stuck together. Okay, so let's come in. And so we're just going to move that one up separately. So that's one strip. Move the photo off. So that's one strip there. This is another strip. It's another strip. And this here is another strip. And that one there is stuck separately. So off to the side you go. Okay. Righty-o. So we're going to go and do is put a bit of tape down here. Let's get out these chippy strips. Very important. Chippy strips. Okay. So with these, I'm just going to peel it back slightly and flip it over. And then we had this one. Finally, that one. And then come in, put a bit of glue down underneath that petal. When we flip it over, what I'm going to do is we're going to build up as we go. So, and then we're going to put this one on a layer of chippy strips. So, go in, some glue down, glue down. Okay, excellent. I'm just going to use all the full pieces first while we can fit them on. And then do that one. Oh, wrong one. That one there. Put this one. We need a bit more glue. Yep. Yeah. And yeah. So we're going to build up each layer. That makes sense. And then let's come and put, because we really don't want to use glue on our vellum, as it just makes it look really wrinkly. Not so good. So let's put a piece of tape down on a vellum, actually 2 in a row. And then if we flip over we want it to come just out there, and our tile will just be on top of it. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're just going to lift this one here, put a bit of tape down on top of that chippy strip, and stick it down there. Like so. So that's one strip done. Next strip. So this one here. Come in. Put a piece of tape down there. Now, we want this flower to sit on top. Sit roughly about there, I reckon. Yep. Holding that in place is like literally just a stem. And then let's come in and put chippy strips down on this piece. So, and once again, starting with our full pieces. Working to the edge where we don't have full pieces in use. Yeah. Doing another bit there. Here we are. Last but not least, look at here. Now let's come in and stick it on top of our piece of paper. So just building upwards. Yep. There we go, just making sure no glue bits were showing. Excellent. And while we're at it, this top ridge here needs another chippy strip, so let's try and do the bit that doesn't have the full strip. And then cut a little bit. So that's double height so far. And then what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to come in with this top one here. Put a bit of tape down, and we're going to stick our flowers down, then our vellum, then do the chippy strip. Well, let's get flowers down, then do the chippy strips, then our vellum, and then the top clusters. Because we want to have our layers all really nice and easy to see. So look here. Okay, and then we'll put a layer of chippy strip down. Layer of chippy strip down on these ones as well. And then this one here. We'll put a bit of tape along the edge here of our vellum, because remembering that we don't want to see any, oops, that tape on there. We don't want any glue to be stuck to our vellum at any given time, because then it will crinkle. So let's come in and take off our tape. It's on the front here, and set it down where we'd like to see it on our stacks. Flip it over. Okay. And now let's put a bit more tape behind that. A bit more tape behind here. Now take this bit of the back. So that makes it a bit more difficult when sticking, because you got to hide the tape and slot it in a few spots. Okay. So by creating these layers, it's going to actually look really nice and I don't want to say puffy, but kind of textured, our page. Okay, so there we go. So there's this one, and then we flip. So we can already starting to see the layers a little bit. So let's just come in and stick this petal down. Okay, and then here's our photo. We're just going to lay that one there. And then let's come and put a bit of tape down on top here. And what we're going to come and do stick our flowers that we want up the top. And then we come and put a layer of chippy strip down. So remember, we've got tape fully across this. We don't have to put glue the whole way across. And remembering this part here is 3 chippy strips high. Now, so that's 1 layer of chippy strips. So we've got another 2 layers left to go. So if we flip this, I'll take there again. So flip this over again now. We come and add to the layer. Again, so let's just add a bit of glue to the base here. Okay, and then let's add a bit of glue. To this one here. And then let's come put on our next layer of chippy strip. Gonna probably be sick of layering by the end of this, but you know, it will. I promise it will look amazing in the end. Okay, so we've got that layer there. Thank goodness we're using chippy strips and not foam tape. Gosh. Sometimes foam tape I found it a bit hard to track my layers, but here they're all good. Okay. Bit of glue here, bit of glue there, and then what we want to do is come in, and where's a thin one? Yeah, thin one for this petal over here. And now we're up to the chipboards. So still not 100% flat, which is good. Our chipboards. So this candy cane is on top. However, the present is behind candy cane. Yes. Candy cane. Yes. Okay. So just remove these. Lift. Put some glue on the front. Okay. There we go. And that will be 3 trippy strips high now because the chipboard is the same. Well, it's about a mil out of our actual height. So let's come in. And get this the same height. Yep. We might actually need to cut this one up a bit. Let's go. And then this one here does need another one in the middle because we forgot to continue building the middle while we were building the edges. Yeah, it does mean then that this is a bit easy to transfer to our page too. And by using the design board, we make sure that it's not bigger than our layout. I find that that's the best thing about the design board is I can make sure that I stay within the 12x12 border, if that makes sense, when doing something super layered. Okay, so there's that one there. This one here. And then bit of glue there. Glue here. Okay, and there we go. We have built our structure. Look at that. Okay, and then we have our few small flowers. And our baubles. So that one that's going to go underneath there. Top. There, like so. And here. Oh, I actually think this one went there and like there. There we go. So we're just going to come in and stick a few more things down to our base, like the smaller flowers before sticking it to our background. But let's come and do another layer of glitter on our title because that's now dry. So let's put the glitter down again. Glitter paint. Just get a fair amount on our paintbrush. We come and do another layer. So it's important that we get as much glitter on here as possible because glitter is just amazing. There we go. So with the second layer of glitter, we're definitely looking a lot more glitzy. Right, let's move this one over to here. Okay. So we spun back. Now, let's get... Those two aren't going to be stuck until we get the page down. This one here needs a small little piece of chippy strip. We need a small piece of chippy strip. Small piece of chippy strip. Small piece. Okay. So let's come in and stick down these small little motifs. What small little flowers. I think I am going to move this one down. Yeah, oh, actually, no, that one there does belong there. Okay. Give a moment. Dropping the flower on top of the vellum with glue. There's that one. So there's this. So, as you can see, the white rim around the back is like the infinitesimal small amount of difference that there is in the flippables, but it's amazing being able to flip the design. I just realised I'm going to have to chippy strip up my candy cane, and I'm not too keen on that, so we might change it up once we get the page stuck to it. Because we're going to stick these ones down also afterwards. So let's flip this around. I'm just going to stick that one down afterwards. And put a bit of glue on the back of all of our chippy strips. Hold up, they need a bit there. Got the last layer on these ones. Oops. So daisies. Okay. So, and then here we go. And we're just going to come in, put a little bit of glue on the back of our present. I'm going to go on the back of the candy cane when we're not going to see the candy cane, and then just smidge of glue. Okay, I can see the candy cane. Okay, right. I did like the idea of the blue background, but I have a certain photo in mind, and there's no real blue in it, if that makes sense. It's a really old photo of one of my grandparents' Christmases. So I think I'm actually going to stick to the white background. But when you buy the kit, if you get an extra paper pack, you can, or when you make this page at home, you could definitely do a blue background or a red title, just because, yeah, I think those were two really good ideas. It's just, I couldn't find the photo before class, but we have one in our stash that I know is from my one of my, I think it's my grandma's side of the family, when she was really young, so would have been just after World War II. So I definitely think this was a good choice there. Sticking it down to like that. That. We've got it on. Make sure there's no gluey bits in there. Clean up all those glue bits. I actually think we're going to cut the candy cane off. Okay, so photograph's going to sit flat on one edge, and then it's going to have 3 chippy strips on the base of it. So let's just peel that bit off. It's slightly smaller than the strip. That's right. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. That. Go, and then what we're gonna do is just cut just the smidge off the end so that it slides in really nicely our candy cane. And just gonna put a bit of glue on it off to the side here. Go. And now let's come in. I think that bubble goes down there. Yeah. Oh, what do you think about the new bubble placement? And then we come in and we do a bit of flicking with our silver. Okay, here we go. Let's just glue down this bubble here. So we want this one to be flat. And then the bigger one, what we're going to do is we're going to put it on one chippy strip because it's so layered. Our layout, it's still going to sit underneath this one here. So let's come and stick this on one chippy strip.
I'm just going for a shower.
Oh, okay. You're getting ready for your party?
Yeah.
Okay. We're just going to stick this one here. Come in. So it's all about having fun in the layering of the layout. About getting all the layers you want, all the little bits and pieces. Go. It's that one. And we're just going to come and stick this one down flat. Okay. Down here. Yep, okay. And then what we're going to do is where that is that black gelling paint pen, and where's our design board. Okay, so our title is still just drying a little bit, but what we're going to come and do is we're just going to ink our silver paint pen a little bit. You can do this with a broad, a medium, or a fine. It's most effective with a medium, I find, but we're going to use the broad today. So there we go. And then we're just going to come in. This one out of the way. Bit more water. Just do a bit of flicking. I don't think you can see that, but I will lift it up in a second for you to see. Okay. So there's one lot, and there's another lot, and then there's a little bit down here where our tile's going to go. And what we're going to do is with our black paint, with our black journaling pen. So this is the Juice Up 04. I'm just going to come in and do a few little lines. There we go. And now let's grab this one here. Oh, it's not dry. Let's just get the heat tool real quick. Didn't think I need to use it today, but I must have left it too long before adding the second coat. That's okay. So let's just come in and give this a bit of a dry. Okay. Let's see. So there's our title. And then we lay it down there like so. Yep, and then if we come in, so let's get it stuck first. Okay, so let's get the glue. I'm just going to give it a light tapping down so then it and then we don't have too much and it won't wrinkle the vellum too much. Okay, and then what we do is we're just gonna, where's that juice up gone? Where did I put the juice up? Do-da-do-da-day. Right. Close. So just adding a little bit of black lines to the sides. And then getting our silver pen. Once again, just inking it a little bit. Picking it up with our finger. Now that's glued and the glitter's dry, we're going to get the glitter to make kind of a texture with our paint pen. Bit of a motley texture. I don't know if you can see that from that far away. 1 second. There we go. Here's the Christmas word. Bit of silver paint right here. Picking up with our finger and just coming in. And getting it to turn okay, and then a little bit over there as well, and a bit down near the S. Okay, so let's lift this up now and have a look. What do we think? Yeah? I'm quite happy with it. I'll lift it up in a second to do the screenshots. I don't think it's missing anything. 1 second. So it is a fakey photo. 4 by 6 inches. There we go. There's our page. So this is screenshot 1's the title, with motley silver and black title. Screenshot 2, this cluster. Then we have this cluster. And then we have this cluster down here. And look at that. I don't know if you can see. It's probably better going this way. Look at that layering. So that one there is class 5. I promise we'll have a bit more colour, but I really wanted to make a silver Christmas page, silver and grey Christmas page. Thank you all for coming. And yeah, so class 6 is at 7 p.m. You'll have Mum and me. And yeah, it should be fun. Thank you for coming. Oh, thank you, Di and Helen and Diana, and thank you all for watching the whole way through. And yeah, if you're rewatching this later, I hope you enjoy making the layout. And we'll see you all for our next class at 7 p.m. I hope you all have a crafting weekend and see you then. Thank you for coming. 1 second. Bye. Thank you for coming.